All right, what's going on, ACTION-FLIX fanatics? This is John Gerber coming at you with another edition of the ACTION-FLIX Live. I wasn't gonna go live actually tonight. I was gonna take a break, but then I was like, "What the hell?" I had an okay day today. Uh, not too bad. Kind of excited because Friday I get my shoulder checked out. Hopefully, I get my sling taken off. Where I don't have to wear it anymore. But then physical therapy starts, so that should be a lot of fun. So yeah, so I just thought I'd go live tonight, just talk about some random stuff. So not a big news day today, kind of slow actually, which was kind of good because I had a lot of work that I did get done. I did an interview today. Won't tell you what it is. I'll until I put it out. I'm doing one tomorrow, hopefully. And trying to set some other stuff up. I actually had one director contact me who has a pretty cool sounding flick coming out with a couple cool action stars. So I'm hopefully going to interview him too. So I got a lot of good things coming up here within the coming weeks. So I figured I'd just go live and just biggest thing that came out today. We have The Man from Toronto, which is the Kevin Hart, Woody Harrelson action comedy that Netflix took from Sony. Now, I reported on this when it first came out, and most people know that. Here's the key art for it. Most people know that this was going to be a movie that starred Kevin Hart and Jason Statham, which I probably was more excited when Jason Statham was aboard. No offense to Woody Harrelson, and and I have not seen this trailer yet, by the way, so I'm going to be watching it for the first time with maybe some of you all. And also, before I also want to give a big shout out to everybody who joined me last night for my Expendables 4 chat. Probably my biggest live that I've had since I started doing this. Had a lot of good feedback, a lot of people talking to me, just talking about things that I want to see in the Expendables movie. So I want to thank everybody for showing up for that. I knew I wasn't gonna probably get as big a crowd today, but that's okay. Like I said, once the live streams, uh, what once the streams are over, they're still on my channel, so you can still check them out. So, Man from Toronto, the official synopsis is a case of mistaken identity arises after a screw up sales consultant and the world's deadliest assassin, known only as the Man from Toronto, run into each other at a holiday rental. Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson star in this action packed comedy only on Netflix June 24th. Patrick Hughes directs the movie, which also stars Kaylee Cuoco, who we all know from The Big Bang Theory, and I think she's doing The Flight Attendant now. That's her big show. Jasmine Matthews, Leela Lauren, Pearson Foti, Giancarlo Cornelia, and Ellen Barkin. Well, I haven't seen Ellen Barkin in a while. So when this movie was first announced, Sony was going to put it out in August of this year. But then some stuff behind the scenes, and it was documented that Statham, who was going to play Woody Harrelson's part as the Man from Toronto, had a disagreement with the filmmakers over the tone of the movie. So the tone and the rating actually. So it's PG-13, the final product that we're getting. So which leads everybody to believe that Statham wanted a harder edged action comedy, which I probably would have dug, especially with Statham. I think Statham and Hart would have had some comedic gold together. And I don't think it was anything to do with Kevin. I just think Statham wanted something a little bit harder edge, probably in terms of, the humor and also the action set pieces and the violence. So I think we're getting a tamer version of what Statham wanted. So he left the project and Woody Harrelson stepped in to star as the assassin. So now instead of Sony doing it, I guess Netflix took it from Sony. They bought it from Sony, who probably wanted to wash their hands of it. And now it's coming out June 24th of this month. So this is June 1st, actually. So happy June 1st to everybody. So let's watch the trailer. So I'm going to watch it, like I said, for the first time here. Not, I pretty much know, Kevin Hart, I enjoy Kevin Hart. He's funnier than hell. And Woody Harrelson, he's a great actor. He brings it. Harrelson back in the day was doing some mainstream stuff that kind of went into some more of the artsy type films, but then came back. Now he's starting to do some more mainstream stuff again. So let's watch the trailer and see what we can see here.
Hey, Toronto. You ready to go back to work?
We need an extraction of information. Meet at the safe house in 19 hours.
You're early.
You on time, you late. Ain't that right?
Well, Sony Pictures is still at it.
What is it? Game room. Airbnbs, you never know what you're gonna get.
Oh, shit! No! Who is that?
This is the man from Toronto,
Wait, what? I'm the man from Toronto.
and he's here to torture you.
Why in God's name were you in that cabin?
They wanted me to be the guy that you guys are looking for, but I'm not that guy, but I had to act like I was.
What this? No.
They wanted me to torture the guy.
I'll dig these goddamn thumbs in your eyes and I will love it.
What's that? What'd I do?
Our only way to find the man from Toronto is if you continue to be the man from Toronto.
Hey, yo, hey! The man that you're talking about is a real crazy person. Kills people, chops them up. Come on!
Hola. I am the man from Toronto.
Objection. No.
I'm the man from Toronto.
No, smoke.
This is on you.
Hey, yo, hey!
My clients think you're me, so
You're gonna complete the mission. You have no idea what I'm gonna do to you.
my bad. You wanted to kill me.
Never touch me like that again.
You got this.
I'm scared.
Own it. Wave the knives around. Somebody needs to talk. Swallow it. You are a train wreck.
The client want you both dead.
We got this. This last couple days, can't say it's been good.
It's kind of weird way you managed to inspire me.
But I don't want to be you anymore.
One more time.
Ow! You shot me in the ass!
Your ass got in my way.
All right, well, there you go. So, good times. So I laughed. Kevin Hart, you know what you're gonna get with him, and it looks like he's got some chemistry going with Woody Harrelson. And Woody Harrelson can play those type of roles, where he could go the comedic way and the serious way, and then blend the two together. So this looks like a good. I mean, again, what Statham wanted, probably most of us would have wanted also, but it is what it is. But I think it looks. Patrick Hughes is a good director. He did the Hitman's Bodyguard, Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, and the Expendables. One of the entries of the Expendables, and so he's used to doing action. It's a mainstream action movie. I'm not gonna lie. This would probably be one that if it did go to the theaters, that would make some bank on its opening weekend. Would it have traction for the longevity of a theatrical run? Who knows? But I'll be watching it, and I'm definitely going to review it for the site, So good times. So he throws up. That was pretty good. He cuts the guy, and then he's like, swallow it. That was pretty good. So that's June 24th. So that'll be interesting to see, where they go with that, and it looked like there's some pretty decent action in it. I'm not gonna lie. So that's all I had. So I had the trailer reaction to that. Couple things on the website I want to go through. It's just for some of you guys watching, I have my review of Wolfhound is now on the site. As you know, when I do my podcast via Anchor or YouTube, I still put it on my website, and this is how I'm doing my so this one's the audio review for Wolfhound. So hopefully, I'll be interviewing the director, Michael Chait, for this one tomorrow. And I gave it I believe I gave it a solid 7 out of 10, in terms of how I'm rating my movies nowadays. But here's the one thing this also came out today. I woke up this morning and director Johnny Blaze, who is an independent filmmaker. I interviewed him in the past for a short action film that he did, which was called Night Shift. He has since gone on to do other things. The biggest thing he did was a full-length feature film called Rage, which starred Richard Norton, which action fans will know is, martial arts star Richard Norton, which was a different role for him. As I choke, excuse me. So he messaged me this morning, and I have the trailer for Black Site, which looks pretty cool. So the only thing is, like, we've had the other movie Black Site, which just came out recently, which starred Michelle Monaghan and Jai Courtney and Jason Clarke. So don't confuse it with that one. This is a totally separate thing. But this is an action short film from Johnny Blaze. And it looks pretty damn good. I did see this one. And this is the key art for it, which is, my only gripe that's probably going to be with this one is that it's not longer. I don't know what the running length is for it. But I will show you, I did a review for Night Shift that Johnny did, which was a really good, it actually was a reprint. I had done this review on my old website that I transferred over to this one. And I brought all my reviews over, and this is one of them. So the original publication date was November 19th of 2018. And it starred Adele Elizmar, Steven DeGenario, and pardon me for mispronouncing some of these names, Liz Conrado and Zia Kelly. And basically the synopsis is a guilt-ridden police officer is forced to tackle her inner demons and rely on her training to survive and fight her way through 5 floors of a drug lab. So it's kind of got the Raid vibe to it. But it's a pretty solid short film, and I did a review for it. And I enjoyed it immensely. So I've been in contact with him ever since. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars back in the day. And that was my old way of reviewing films. But now he's back with a new film, a short film called Black Site, and it's a military style action thriller, which has 2 remaining members of a special ops team must survive being hunted by Russian soldiers in order to make it to an extraction point. The mission, still a vaccine that's been withheld from the rest of the world. So again, you got a vaccine. So you got, pandemic type vibes going on with this one. But it looks pretty solid, and I'm going to show you the trailer to this one. So this is Johnny's new film, Black Site. Johnny Blaze, which is I'm going to show right here. So it's 59 seconds in length, which is just 1 second under a minute. But as you can see, it's got some stellar looking action scenes. You got some fisticuffs going on. You got some firepower going on. Like I said, I'm not sure what the running length is. I believe Night Shift was like a little like around a half an hour long, which actually is pretty long for a short film. Some short films could be like 10 minutes, or 5 or 10 minutes, So I'm really looking forward to this one. So, and I got images that I posted today from the film. And I love the bad guys wearing the skull looking mask. That's pretty deep. And then you got our 2 operatives. So yeah. So again, this looks like another female-driven, film like Night Shift was. But yeah, Johnny also serves as one of the fight choreographers. He produced it, executive produced it, directed it, wrote the script. So pretty much in all the facets of the movie. The film stars Matt Theo, Emily Mendoza, Marcus Murkowski, Zoran Bravo, and Casey Darts. So that's the cast for that one. Again, if I ever butcher anybody's names, I apologize. I do my best, but sometimes, you're not quite sure. So that's the other big thing that happened today. So that's another pretty solid looking film that I'm looking forward to. And when I get a chance to see it, I am going to share my thoughts on it. So if you're interested about Night Shift, that's on, you can catch it on YouTube. But you can also just Google Night Shift on my website, and it'll come up. I have the trailer on it. Actually, I'll show you the trailer to it so you guys can watch it and see what this one's like. So yeah, there you go on that one. So again, loved it. Like I said, the only gripes I have with short films that I enjoy is that they're too short. I want longer. But as you can see, there's plenty of fighting in it. The lead does an outstanding job. Adele does a wonderful job. So now it's looking like we got more of the same from Johnny, which is a good thing, with Black Site. So I'm really excited about that one. Again, not to be confused with Black Site that just came out a little while ago from Redbox Entertainment. So this is a totally different endeavor. All right, so that's the biggest thing. So again, we got The Man from Toronto. Looks pretty good. Also, check out my other ACTION-FLIX live this week. Last night, actually, I went over my thoughts again of what I want to see in an Expendables movie. And just to sum up what I talked about last night, I think I'm optimistic in the sense that they're really going to deliver what fans want. Like I said, Scott Waz directing it. Stuntman, comes from the stuntman world, or stunt professional world, I should say. So I'm really excited about that. Looks like there's a lot of good fighting in it. Just utilize the stars. One of the guys watching last night asked me about Tony Jaa. Do you think he'd be in the movie for long? And I said no. I think he's got probably a smaller role. But Ego is the Ego US. We all know from Marantal and Triple Threat and the Raid movies. He's the bad guy, so we know he's going to be in the movie. So that's up now, as you can see. I did my review of Top Gun Maverick. Oh, yes, let me bring this up. So again, 1982 was the year of Megaforce. I was a kid back then. and I ate this movie up when I saw it in the movie theater. Starring Barry Bostwick and Michael Beck, who I thought were outstanding in it. I love those guys. They had great chemistry in the movie. Total cheese fest, but it is coming to special edition Blu-ray courtesy of Umbrella Entertainment. And Umbrella Entertainment's the one that put out the Dolph Lundgren special edition. You can see right here. Let me switch it around for you. And they have a host of special features. They have the work print cut of the film, which shows you the alternate beginning. It has the unrated version. So now they're giving the same treatment to Megaforce. As you can see, you get a whole lot of cool stuff. You get an emblem. It kind of like when I was a kid, when the movie came out, they had a fan club, and you could join the fan club, and you get the emblem and the card, and stuff. But you also get cards with pictures on it. You get this wonderful key art and a hat. I want it for the hat alone. I want to wear this goddamn hat. I mean, I would wear it. So collector's edition, limited to only $250. And as we all know, when it came out, it wasn't successful by any stretch of the imagination. It was a box office dud, but has since gone on to achieve cult status. So, So I love this movie, and it has great special features. Collector's edition comes with an embroidered hat, A3 reversible poster, 8x poster postcards, holographic sticker, membership card, and then of course the special features. You have exclusive Ace Speaks, an all-new 40-minute interview with lead actor Barry Bostwick, exclusive audio commentary with author and mega fan Stephen Vegg, exclusive Life After Megaforce upcoming documentary interview with Barry Bostwick and filmmaker Bob Lindenmayer, new Life After Megaforce documentary trailer, new Mega Destroyer test drive, exclusive Hal Needham trailer reel, new Bob rebuilds the Delta Mark IV, audio commentary with Barry Bostwick and filmmaker Bob Lindenmayer, 2019 interview with actors Barry Bostwick and Michael Beck, Megaforce Atari 2600 gate footage and ad spot, introvert vision, behind the scenes feed. So you can pre-order it now on Umbrella, the official Umbrella Entertainment site. So just for shits and giggles, let's watch the trailer. And if you haven't seen this movie, when you watch this trailer, you're going to definitely want to watch it.
Bye.
You gotta love this movie just for the vehicles alone. The great Henry Silva as Guerrero. He's the bad guy, but also with a twist, as he's best friends with Barry Bostwick's character, which they have great chemistry together on as well. I
You
haven't
can
seen
tell
this.
everything about a soldier by looking at his chest.
We got some outtakes there. That's awesome. I wanted to be Barry Bostwick so bad with the head bandana, like the blue head bandana. Oh, how great is it?
No, real. That long.
That big around.
Down there.
Thank you, Adam.
I love it.
But
You're hopeless.
So yeah, so one of my favorites from the 80s, definitely guilty pleasure. If I showed it to anybody now, they'd probably look at me like I was weird, but you got to understand when this movie came out, how, I mean, the vehicles, you know, shooting motorcycles, shooting machine guns and rocket launchers. Barry Bostwick as Ace Hunter, that's his name. Michael Beck as Dallas, who I loved in it. So yeah, so definite must get, you know, if you're a fan of these types of movies. The late great Hal Needham, you know, who was a stuntman, you know, came from that world. So yeah, so another good thing to pick up if you're looking for something different. Then, you know, of course, you had the Star Wars news over the weekend. You had the Star Wars celebration that took place in California. The biggest thing is they released the Andor trailer, the Star Wars Andor, which has Diego Luna reprising as Rose Andor, who we all know was in Rogue One. You know, who, you know, nobody got out of that movie alive. But this is before that, so this is his character before Rogue One happened. Jude Law is going to star in a new Star Wars series from director John Watts, who we all know directed the recent crop of Spider-Man movies, called Star Wars Skeleton Crew. And then the other big thing wasn't Star Wars related, but they showed a first look image of not Han Solo, sorry. There's my disorder. Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones. You know, so they showed that at the event as well. So yeah, so that was the biggest thing that happened over the weekend. Of course, Maverick opened up. Other ACTION-FLIX lives, I have my trailer reaction to The Gray Man, so check that out on YouTube. So that's another thing. Murder at Yellowstone City is a Western that's coming out. Has a pretty solid cast. So let's go. Let me talk about this for a couple minutes. Excuse me. RLJE Films is going to be releasing it. It stars Gabriel Byrne, Thomas Jane, and Richard Dreyfuss, just to name a few. And it looks actually pretty good. The synopsis is: the once peaceful and booming Yellowstone City has fallen on hard times, but when a local prospector strikes gold, things seem to be turning around. Any hope is soon shattered when the prospector is found dead and the sheriff quickly arrests a mysterious newcomer. But nothing is so simple in this sleepy western town, and more than a few of the locals have secrets to keep and reasons to kill. As the brutal murders continue, pitting neighbor against neighbor, Yellowstone City goes down a bloody path to a final showdown that not all will survive. So there's the key art. So you got Gabriel Byrne, Thomas Jane, Isaiah Mustafa, who plays the lead, Anna Camp with Nat Wolff and Richard Dreyfuss. So let me show you the trailer to this one. So this one comes out on June 24th in theaters, on digital and on demand, courtesy of RLJE Films. And then again, I got some pictures. There's Gabriel Byrne, Thomas Jane, and then there's Mustafa again, and then there he is again. So let's watch the trailer to Murder at Yellowstone City.
Gold, which you all came here to find, brings you nothing but destruction and disaster.
I want to get as far away from this place as I can. It's an evil place.
You gotta quiet those hands. Come on. Don't let the violence unsettle you. This is my town. And these people, good or bad, are my people. What matters is law and order.
There's a fugitive. He killed people.
I'm innocent.
That man, he left me his horse. How could he be the killer? How'd he get there with no horse?
He's an innocent man. I'm gonna put this killer in the ground.
I've known men like your sheriff. Too righteous to be right.
Let me tell you about justice. Kill a man in this town, everybody knows there's a price to be paid.
Now, what about the truth?
Kill all those men, you gotta do something, Pop.
You're all murderers.
Richard! The necessary end will come when it will come.
Slow down! Richard! Oh, God!
Drop it! So much for your divine grace.
So it looks like Tom and Jane does some good action in this one. So yeah, so definitely looking forward to this one. So hopefully I get a screener to that one to review. June 24th is that one. So yeah, so okay, one more thing I want to show if you're in the mood for another Western. So Alexander Nevsky, who's the former bodybuilding champion turned action star and filmmaker, has a new movie coming out, Gunfight at Rio Bravo, and it was at one time called Assault on Rio Bravo, which I thought was a better name, but they since changed it. So they debuted new key art and a trailer. And Alexander Nevsky has always been great to me in the website, always, supports the website, gives me, heads up on things, like when he has a trailer or movie coming out or when he, stuff like that. This one I'm excited to watch because it has some old school action stars. Matthias Hughes, Olivier Gruner is also in it. It just looks like a really old school type vibe to it. I'm really excited to see, because this is his first actual Western. He's done a lot of modern action films, but this is his first period Western action film. So Nevsky plays a mysterious Russian gunslinger who aids a marshal and a sheriff as they stand up to a bloodthirsty outlaw gang known as the Hellhounds, who have invaded their small East Texas town. Joe Cornette helmed the movie, and he also has a role in it. John Fallon, who I'm friends with on Facebook, I've actually interviewed him too. He stars in it. So let me show you the trailer to this. So again, got an old school vibe to this one that I really like.
Howdy there. Good morning. We're gonna be taking your wagon and your supplies.
Sheriff, if you don't mind, we'd like to keep our prisoner.
Not a chance. This man's the leader of the Hellhound gang. A bunch of cutthroats. Killer of men, women, and children. They used to burn down entire towns.
It'd sure be nice seeing him swinging from the end of a rope.
It sure would, Sheriff.
These men are Pinkerton agents.
I'm not going to release my prisoner until we reach the town of San Antonio.
We're right together.
I've never seen anyone being so equipped with a handgun.
This is just the beginning. They know he's here, and they're coming back.
Would any of the town folks be willing to assist us?
I don't know. Nothing like this has ever happened here before.
We're gonna let him keep our colonel.
No, don't let Forrest Gump find him.
What if they do?
We'll shoot right in there. Shoot everything that's
So You can't beat that. I mean, again, it's a lower budgeted movie, but you got Alexander Nevsky. Looks like he's gonna have a showdown with Matthias Hughes at the end. Olivier Gruner looks like he does some of his martial arts in it. So again, I can't. Anytime I get a chance to see these '90s action stars still kicking it and doing their thing, it's always a plus. So hopefully, I will have some more info on that. That does not have a release date as of yet. So I'll keep you posted on that one too. Okay, so there you go. That's all I had for tonight. So basically, I just wanted to talk about Man from Toronto, give my thoughts on it and the trailer since I saw it for the first time. And just kind of, go through some other stuff. I didn't really have a plan for tonight. I just wanted to do one more live show for the week. This will be my last one for the week. I'll be back next week. But I have some new podcasts coming up on Anchor, so make sure you check those out. Okay. So thanks all for watching. Like I said, as soon as, action breaks, I'll try to cover it as fast as I can. So again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the button on the bottom, so that way you're informed of every time I post new stuff to the YouTube channel, and I have new content. So yeah, pretty excited about what I'm doing. Also, just wanted to mention, accepting tips and donations. So on the site, there's a spot where you can choose an amount or choose your own amount, and you can make a one-time donation or do a monthly or a yearly. So yeah, so I appreciate any and all help. Like I said, it costs money to keep the website going, and I've fallen on some hard times as of late, with my disorder and not being able to work and stuff like that. So again, I appreciate everybody that's already contributed, and I thank everybody for their support. So that's all I had for tonight. We will be back next week along with Owen Friel from the Action Elite. He'll be back from his vacation, or his vacay, as they call it, in Scotland. He was there for the last couple weeks visiting family, and I believe we're going to be doing Action Elite Live next week. The War Room, we're going to be doing Excalibur, I believe. So yeah, it might be on a different night. He might be doing it on Wednesdays instead of Fridays, because we were noticing that like more people pop up on other days, they do except for Fridays. So yeah, so we'll keep you posted on that. And also check out my man Charlie Chase, who does Bring Me Back, Give Me Back My Action Movies and Giving Back My Horror Movies podcast over on Spotify. He's doing a great job over there too. Has hooked up with us, on the Action Elite Live also. So ACTION-FLIX.com, Action Elite, Give Me Back My Action Movies. Those are the guys that I'm hooking up with right now. So really excited, to have, a circle of friends in the action community. As you all know, I've been burned in the past by some people. So, just good times with some good people, and that's what I'm surrounding myself with nowadays. Just positive energy from positive people, no negativity. Once I see abusive behavior or any negative behavior that's unwarranted on the site, I get rid of it. There's no need for it. We got enough problems in the world, enough stuff going on. So let's just be kind to one another, be nice to each other, and just talk action movies. Got it? So until next week, this is John Jervis saying, remember, ACTION-FLIX.com. There we are. Your destination for everything action in 2022 and beyond. Accept no substitutes. Action Elite, keeping action alive, and give me back my action movies, give me back my horror movies. Also, so you got your bases covered with the trifecta. All right, so this is John saying, see you later. Check out these movies. Listen to my reviews. They're up now, and I got more coming at you in the weeks ahead, and some more interviews coming up for you, and some real fun stuff coming up on the Action Elite, on the ACTION-FLIX live podcast and live show. I'm going to be doing more Blu-ray reviews and stuff. I got a couple from Logo USA that I got. Here's another one I received, and I thank the person who did it, who gave it. My favorite Walter Hill movie, Extreme Prejudice, with the great Nick Nolte, Michael Ironside, Clancy Brown. awesome movie from the 80s. You can't beat it. And also, I had a kind person give me the Blu-ray special edition of Strike Commando, which is the great Red Brown from the 80s as well. So I'm going to be doing some reviews for those special editions. Love them, can't beat them. Hopefully, maybe down the line, I'll be able to do the Megaforce. I'm going to do a Megaforce show even before then because I want to talk about it because I'm pumped for it again. I haven't seen it in a while, so I'm going to check it out again. I do have it, a copy of it, regular standard DVD. So I'm going to break it out, check it out, and do a show on there because it's a fun movie. It's just a good time. All right, so until next week, like I said, keep it locked and loaded right here. You can't go wrong when it comes to action movies and television. And again, thank you for everybody for your support, as I battle my neurological disorder and my shoulder. So I thank everybody from the bottom of my heart. All right, so take it easy, have a good night, and keep it locked and loaded right here for future action news, interviews, trailers, reports, all kinds of good stuff coming your way in the future. All right, keep it action alive. All right, take it easy, guys.